Madeline, hey, I'm coming over to visit. I've got to say hi to your mom and dad. You're at home too, right? Yeah, I'm home, but my brother isn't here right now. Why did you suddenly decide to come and visit? Because the wedding's coming up and I wanted to say hi. I want to say hi, have dinner, and maybe spend some time with you all. I want to say hi to you too. Aren't I sweet? Oh, I can't wait to get married. I'm going to resign and become a housewife. Oh, you must be so jealous. I feel so bad for people that aren't married. Thanks to Cooper, my life is so great. Good for you. I'm glad that you and my brother are so happy together, but I don't understand why you think that I'm jealous. Because you're ugly, and you've got no chance of getting married. You'll never be able to become a housewife like me. Do you want to know why? It's because nobody will want you as a housewife. Natalie, have you been drinking? No, of course I'm not drinking. I'm not drunk, what? I just had a little sip of tequila, that's all. I thought so. You're usually loud, but you're not always this loud. Even you would think twice before saying something so rude, and you must have been drinking quite a lot. What? Rude? Me? No way. I haven't said anything rude. I just told the truth. You can't blame me for saying something that everyone is thinking. Yeah, alright. Well, if you're drunk, you should go home and rest instead of coming over here and spreading more of your truth. There's no reason for you to come and visit this evening, so just stay at home. If anything, you'll just cause more trouble if you come over here drunk and end up making a fuss or being sick or having to spend the night. It's best that you don't come. No, I'm going to. I've got to talk to you about something very important. I've got to make something very clear. Huh? What on earth are you talking about? I bet it's not even that important. I've got to tell you how you can find someone who will marry you or you'll be alone for the rest of your life. I'll teach you. Yeah, no thanks. I don't need your advice. I'm doing fine without it. Besides, how do you even plan on getting here when you're that drunk? There aren't any buses running in the local area tonight, and you're going to regret spending money on a taxi in the morning. Don't worry about that. I can get there without a bus or taxi. Wait a minute. You're not planning on driving here, are you? Natalie, driving under the influence is a crime. It's way too dangerous. Natalie, are you listening to me? Stay at home.
Hey, have you seen Natalie? She said that she was going to go visit you and left.
Yeah, I saw her, and now I'm in the hospital.
What? What's going on?
I'm just glad that I'm still alive. I've been in an accident.
What? Are you okay? Were you hit by a car?
Yeah. If you want to know the details, maybe you should ask your fiancée.
My fiancé? What? You mean Natalie did this?
Yeah, she did.
What? You were in an accident because of Natalie? I don't understand, Mads. What happened?
That's why I'm telling you to go ask Natalie yourself. I don't know where she went after she hit me with her car, but I bet she's gone running back to your place. I think it's best that you catch her before she harms anyone else and find out what the hell is wrong with her.
I just got a message from Natalie's parents. They said that she's at their house, sleeping.
Seriously? I'm lying in a hospital bed attached to a morphine drip and she suddenly turned into Sleeping Beauty? You're kidding, right?
Mads, I really don't understand what's going on. So I'm going to go to Natalie's parents' house and try to find out what I can. Message me the name and address of the hospital you're at, and I'll be there as soon as possible.
Yeah, I'm sorry for getting angry with you. I'm really tired, so you don't have to come tonight. I'm going to sleep, so if you want to visit, can you make it tomorrow? Hey, I'm really sorry about yesterday. I was so tipsy, I don't even remember half of what happened. Can you believe it? Were you okay after that? Last night was so crazy. What are you laughing about? This is serious. I broke my arm because of you. Really? Oh my god. But you're lucky you're still alive. What? I was worried it might be worse and that things would get a little awkward before the wedding, but if it's just a couple of broken bones, then there's nothing for me to worry about. It's already serious. Because of you, I have to stay in the hospital for over a week. I won't be able to go to work during that time. Oh, don't be so negative. You should be happy that it was just a broken arm. It could have been so much worse. Don't you understand that you're the one to blame? You were drunk driving and hit me with your car. You're the last person that's allowed to tell me that I should be positive about this injury and that I should be thankful that I didn't die. I can't believe your attitude. You have no right to speak to me like that. Yeah, you're mad. I get it. My parents are on their way to the hospital to see you. Your parents? What for? I'm not interested in seeing them. Well, you'll have to, whether you like it or not. They're going to get you to sign a contract promising that you won't report any of this to the police. A what? A contract? To get me to shut up? Yeah, it's going to be a problem if you tell the police what happened, so you've got to promise to keep it a secret. You don't have any choice, Madeline. I'm your brother's fiancée, and my parents are going to be his parents soon. You've got to do as we say. Wow, so you're going to put in the effort to cover up what you've done, but you're not even going to try and make things right? By saying a few magic words? By coming to see me in the hospital and see how I'm doing? Instead, you're sending your parents to do your dirty work? You should be apologizing to me. I think that's what normal people usually do when they hurt someone. Are you actually being serious right now? This isn't funny. You're not being cute. I've actually sustained serious injuries after being run over by you, and you're playing dumb about the responsibility you have to me? All right, so I hit you with my car. I accept responsibility. But don't report this to the police. We're going to be family soon. Don't do anything that's going to ruin the atmosphere on the wedding day, and that might make things awkward for us afterwards. Don't you think that's a little too convenient? I'm a victim here. I should report you, but you're trying to make me out as the bad guy if I do? I feel like crap. I can't go to work. I'm going to have to pay these medical bills. What else do you want from me? Shouldn't you at least apologize sincerely? I think that's the first thing you should be doing. But apparently you lack all common sense. You lack any sense of sympathy for other people. I don't know what I should be apologizing for. It's not a big deal. It's not like I meant to hit you. I was drunk. You can't blame me for that. You just happened to get in the way of my car. That's life. Sometimes it does things like that. If I wasn't drunk, I wouldn't have hit you. So it's not my fault, it's the alcohol. Why don't you understand that you shouldn't have been driving when you were drunk? You say it's the alcohol's fault? I told you not to come here. You risked the lives of every pedestrian that was walking on the street while you were driving in your car, drunk. I am definitely lucky to be alive, but you could have killed me. Oh, don't lecture me. I know that it's illegal to drink and drive. But I'm lucky too. You're lucky? What? How? I'm lucky that it was you that I hit with the car and not anyone else. If I hit a complete stranger, I would have been in a lot of trouble. You're pretty much family, so I can get away with it. Excuse me? We are not family. We are complete strangers. No, don't say that. We're going to be family. Cooper and I are getting married, remember? I'm glad that it was my little sister-in-law that got hurt and not someone else. But I'm not happy about this at all. But now I know what your true colors are. I understand that you don't regret anything you did and that you don't feel any remorse. I heard that you sent my parents away. Who do you think you are? Why would you do that? They went all the way to visit you, and you refused to talk to them properly. I sent them home because I didn't want to see them. They were saying the exact same things that you were saying, about how I was lucky, that it was just a broken arm, and that I shouldn't say anything to the police about who was in the car. They were being just as ridiculous and selfish as you were. What? You're saying that I'm being selfish? We're family. You should be more willing to keep quiet about what happened. My parents only went to make sure that you would. Yeah, they said that. They told me that we're going to be family, so I shouldn't do anything that will cause trouble for you and Cooper. Good, you understand. I'm really lucky that it was you that I hit and not someone else. We are going to be family, so don't do anything stupid. Oh, that's a shame. You're 5 minutes too late. What? Did you really think that I would just nod my head and follow your orders? You pissed me off, Natalie. You don't seem like you're going to say sorry anytime soon. Not only that, your parents came and ordered me and my family to not go to the police and to settle this over discussions. I guess the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree after all. If your parents are like that, no wonder you turned out like this. Excuse me? You're being rude. You can't talk to your older sister like that. You're not my older sister. You're not married to my brother yet, and I'm obviously upset by what's happened. I'm not just upset, I'm furious, and I'm going to send you to hell for what you've done. What? You're going to send me to hell? Don't you think you're overreacting? What do you think you can do to me? I filed a report to the police. You're finished, Natalie. Huh? You filed a report? Are you crazy? You sold me out to the police even though we're family? What have you done? Like I told you, we're not family. And what have you done? That's my line. I can't believe you actually thought that you would get away with this. I did the right thing and reported what you did so that the police can take measures to make sure it never happens again. I'm going to get the compensation I'm owed, Natalie. You better prepare yourself. Prepare myself? What are you talking about? Are you threatening me? No, I'm going to take you to court. I know a great lawyer and he's going to take my case. He'll make sure you wish you never did anything so stupid. So what if you know a lawyer? Why should I be scared of you? He's going to help me crush you and your family and make you apologize for what you did to me. I'm going to tell the court that you were threatening me and trying to intimidate me out of going to the police, too. What? You can't do that. I wasn't threatening you. What are you even talking about? Do you really think that you can win this court case? I haven't done anything to warrant having to go to court. It's not that hard to understand. You've done something unforgivable and you're going to pay for it because you won't say sorry. Even my brother's saying that he's going to call off the wedding because he doesn't want to marry you now that he knows what you've done. What? Your brother? You mean Cooper doesn't want to marry me anymore? I don't have any other brothers. What did you say to him? You've turned him against me, even though I haven't done anything to deserve it. Haven't you gotten any messages from him yet? He told me that he was going to cancel the engagement just a while ago. He was saying that he can't be family with someone who thinks it's okay to treat me the way you did. He doesn't want to spend the rest of his life with someone like you. Why? I thought he loved me. What did I do to make him hate me? I don't deserve this. You did all of this. You made him hate me. We just had an accident, that's all. What's the big deal? You only broke an arm. What else did you say to him? Just an accident? That's all? I think that's the reason why he doesn't want to be with you. You caused injury to someone and you can't even apologize or acknowledge the pain and trouble you've caused. There is something seriously wrong with you if you think that's okay. If you lack the sympathy to even feel bad for what you did, then why would he want to be with someone who hurt his little sister? I'm surprised you managed to hide that from him so well up until now, but now he knows. It's over. He can't cancel the wedding. It's impossible. Even you should know that it's too late. The wedding's supposed to be next weekend. If he cancels now, only God knows how big a fee he'll have to pay. Would he really rather pay that fee than be with me? He can't do that. It's not impossible if he really doesn't want to marry you. You can't force him to marry you when he's clearly lost interest. He's decided that he can't go through with the marriage, so you'll just have to accept his decision. You can argue about it all you like, but I don't think anyone will blame him for not wanting to be with you. Not after they hear about you hitting me with your car while you were drunk and not even saying sorry. He was already shocked enough about that, but when your parents came into my hospital room and started raving about me keeping my mouth shut, that really put him off. I think it's only a matter of course that this is what you get.
He what? He was put off?
Yeah, he was repelled. Literally, like two north and north magnets put together. I think anyone would rethink having any kind of relationship with you after what you did. It's incredible that your parents would actually defend your actions instead of try and set you on the right course. And you seriously thought that I would automatically forgive you for what happened with no apology at all? Just because we were about to become family? You've got to be kidding. You even had the nerve to say directly to me that you were glad that it was me you hit and not a stranger. What is wrong with you? In what world is that okay?
Wait, alright, I understand. You want me to say sorry, right? Then I'll say sorry. If that's all it takes for you to forgive me, then fine. I'll apologize as much as you like. I'm sorry about what happened last night. I'm sorry it happened. I didn't mean for it to turn out like that. And I was drunk, so it's not really my fault, but yeah, I'm sorry. I apologized, so don't report me to the police, okay?
It is way too late for that. And you can't go around putting conditions on your apologies. If you say sorry, you have to mean it. You can't expect me to forgive you just because you said sorry, and you certainly can't expect me to do something in exchange for it.
Please, Madeline, I want to marry Cooper. I can't live without him. Please don't do this. You're breaking us up.
Is that all you have to say? So you still don't accept responsibility for what you've done and the effect it's had on your relationship with my brother? That's not me. That's all a result of your own selfish behavior. You were saying that we'll become family when you marry my brother, but it's clear to all of us now that you're not good enough for him. You proved it to us. But now we're not going to accept you into our family, so give up on Cooper.
Wait, Madeline! You've got to talk to him. I want to get married. You've got to convince him that he's making a mistake. We belong together. I want to be part of your family. I want to be your big sister. I want us to have fun together.
I'm sorry, but you're creeping me out. I don't want to be family with you, and I don't think we can have fun together.
Cooper just sent me a message. He says that he's not going to marry me. He said that he wants to meet up and talk about the cancellation and stuff. He's not going to change his mind no matter what I say to him. But I think that he'll listen to you, so you've got to talk to him for me. Tell him that there's been a misunderstanding and that we're actually really close. You just have to say that, and I think that he'll listen to me.
What the? A misunderstanding? Did you really just say that to me? There's no misunderstanding. You hit me with a car. I broke my arm. You didn't apologize. It's really simple. I told him the truth, and he made his own decision based off of that information. I don't want to have anything to do with you anymore, and my brother and my parents are furious, so I'm ending the conversation. From now on, you'll have to make contact with me through my lawyer. He'll be calling you later, and I think that the police will be dropping by to question you too.
Oh, wait a minute. You don't have to go that far. That's too much. It's not fair. I'm your brother's fiancée. Can't you be a little more compassionate?
You used to be his fiancée, not anymore. And why should I show you compassion when you didn't show me any after the accident? Even though I broke my arm and was in a lot of pain, you really are full of crap. You're just a stranger now, so I can happily report you to the police for the reckless driving you were doing while under the influence. You need to pay for your time for that, so you won't ever make that mistake ever again. Family or not, that's something that should never be forgiven, especially if it could risk someone's life.
You don't have to say that much. But I really am sorry. I feel really bad for what happened. I mean it. I promise. I just didn't say sorry because I thought it would be my loss if I did. I really regret what I did now, from the bottom of my heart.
My brother says that he doesn't want to have anything to do with you and that he doesn't want you contacting him anymore. I hope that's helped you to understand how serious this is, but there's no point begging me for forgiveness now. You're not going to get anything back. I can imagine that your employers will find out about the trouble you've been in with the police, and you'll most definitely lose your job. Wait, you already resigned because you thought that you could relax and spend the rest of your life without having to work and use my brother for everything. It's a shame that you can't be a housewife anymore. It was your dream, wasn't it?
It's all your fault!
No, it's because of your inability to be a decent person. Do you remember saying that I can't get married because I'm too ugly? Well, I'm not one to brag, but I'm engaged.
What? Since when?
My fiancé's a lawyer. You'll meet him when we go to court.
What?
That's why you're finished. He's going to fight for me until we win the case. Together. You've been looking down on me ever since Cooper introduced you to us as his girlfriend, but I'm going to get the last laugh. You're going to have to live an unfortunate life from now on. It's a shame that you can't be a housewife, and it's a shame that you won't be a part of our family. Too bad I sent that police report. In the end, Natalie was completely rejected by Cooper, and he canceled the wedding arrangements and let the guests know that there would be no ceremony. Natalie panicked and kept on begging Cooper for them to talk and to get back together, but he completely ignored her and blocked her on social media. Madeline and her family filed a police report, and Natalie's requests for the matter to be dealt with between the two families was refused. The story ended up being shared online and attracted enough attention that it made the news. Natalie's real name was posted all over articles online, and they had no choice but to move before someone found out where she and her parents lived. It really looks like her life is over. Luckily for Madeline, her injuries weren't so serious, and she was able to leave the hospital a month later and married her fiancé. Natalie lost her fiancé and damaged her own reputation because of her lack of good judgment. Apparently, she's having a hard time trying to figure out how to navigate her problems and get her life back on track.